Martial law, isa sa pinaka-kontrobersyal na paksa sa buong Pilipinas. Bawat Pilipino ay may sariling opinyon. Ngunit ano nga ba ang masasabi ng mga kabataan o millennials tungkol sa paksang ito? Sabay-sabay nating alamin. Nag-ikot kami sa Kamaynilaan at nagtanong-tanong ng mga millennials kung ano ang kanilang masasabi tungkol sa martial law. At ito ang kanilang mga naging sagot.
Kamay na bakal.
Discipline.
Isang bansa, under siya ng military na rehime.
The use of military force in order to gain control of a certain area.
Nawala yung freedom of speech ng mga tao.
Mainly family.
My family's experiences during the martial law and the stories they've told me.
Basically, social media.
Social media plays a big part since I wasn't alive during that time. So seeing stuff about it on social media like statistics and all is important.
Yung profs tsaka teachers ko.
Social media.
Sa social media, sa mga prof ko, tas sa school.
And also social media.
Mga babaeng ginagamit, yung mga naparusahan.
Patayan. Wala yung freedom nila.
There were a lot of killings during that time.
It's more like bloody and brutal.
Honestly, negative thoughts. Kasi, di ba may quote na the end does not justify the means. So, I think na hindi tama yung naging way, yung way ng martial law para mag-gain ng power sa Philippines.
I think yes with reservations because I think calling martial law isn't bad, but restricting human rights or taking people, like abusing people and taking them for granted and their rights for granted is what I'm really against. Because I think sometimes it's called, like, you need to call for martial law. Like, especially if a country like the Philippines becomes chaotic, so it's okay. Like, yes with reservations.
Para sa akin, may gusto ko sa martial law, tas meron din akong ayaw. Yung gusto ko yung madisiplina lang yung Pilipinas. At yung ayaw ko lang, yung masyadong patayan. Yun lang.
Siguro yung martial law na makakapag-remain ng peace and order ng isang bansa. Pero meron pa ring limitado yung pagpapatupad ng martial law. Which is, for example, yung kalayaan pa rin ng ibang tao na may democracy pa rin kahit pa paano.
If the martial law that were to be made was a little less extreme, like a better reform with better rules, then maybe I am yes with reservations when it comes to martial law, because it's a good thing to have order, but not so much that the freedom of speech is cancelled.
I am against martial law if and only if brutal na siya.
Hindi naman siguro.
Ano?
Not necessary. Bali, di talaga natin kailangan kasi wala pa namang ganong worse na scenario sa Philippines.
Disiplinado pa rin. For example, sa kahit na maliit na bagay lang, yung pagtatapon ng basura sa kalsada, napakaliit pero napakamalaking epekto naman ito.
Discipline yung kailangan ng mga Filipino now.
Ano lang, respetuhin lang yung batas, tsaka peace, tsaka love. Yan.
Disiplina lang at pagkakaisa. Yun lang.
I think we need, for the Philippines to improve, I think we need to be more aware of our history and not be as forgetful as a nation. Also, I think that we need to be more critical of people, that we don't just take one side or the other, because there's this idea in the Philippines, like for example, if you're either pro Marcos or you're pro Aquino, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily work that way. You can like a person, but you can be critical of them as well, which also applies to the new president. Also, I just think that the Philippines we need to be more compassionate as people and more empathetic towards each other.
Marami naging opinion ang mga millennials tungkol sa martial law. Ngunit ano nga ba masasabi ng mga eksperto dito? Sabay-sabay nating alamin sa susunod na kabanata ng Millennials on Martial Law.